Chapter 10. God's tricky, hairy, blessed people. Genesis 25 and 27. The Bible has a lot of strange stories. Some of the strangest are about all the ways God blesses people despite themselves. God promised to bless Abraham, though he had been a pagan man in a strange land and didn't deserve any blessing at all. Then God promised a son, Isaac, and promised to bless him too. If Abraham was to be a father of many nations, his child would have to have a child, and then he would have to have a child, and then he would have a child, and on and on and on. The babies would keep having babies, after they were no longer babies, of course. Isaac married a nice girl named Rebecca, who had a hard time getting pregnant, just like Sarah. So Isaac prayed for his wife, and soon her baby bump started to show. And it was probably a big bump, because Rebecca was pregnant with twins. They named the first baby Esau, because he was red and hairy. They named the second son Jacob, because he was a trickster from the day he was born. Normally, big brothers pick on little brothers and get a few special treats for being the firstborn. But not this time. God had a different plan. He chose Jacob instead of Esau, which meant two strange things happened. Once, when Jacob was making some stew, Esau came in from the field and was too hungry to think straight. So the trickster Jacob sold his red soup to his red brother in exchange for the privileges of being the firstborn. Then another time, when Isaac was old and couldn't see straight, Jacob tricked Esau out of his blessing too. Rebecca dressed up Jacob in Esau's clothes and put some dead furry animals on his skin, so that when Jacob brought his father a meal, the tricky son would feel like the hairy son. It was a crazy plan, but it worked. Isaac gave the firstborn blessing to Jacob, and by the time Esau found out, it was too late. The smooth, tricky child cheated the hungry, hairy child yet again. Abraham's family tree was looking a little twisted, with a clueless son, a conniving daughter-in-law, and two grandsons who couldn't seem to get along. But I guess the biggest story isn't about God's people getting it all right, as much as it's about God blessing his people, even when they keep getting things wrong.